All right, thank you for your patience. This, like I said, Resident Evil. You might know Resident Evil. You might have even played some of the Resident Evil light gun shooters. But did you know that they made one way back in the days of the original PlayStation? This is Resident Evil Survivor. Let's see what it's all about.
Gun Survivor. Good to go?
Whenever you're ready. You want me to count you in, or is there anything you want to say first?
Am I live right now talking?
As far as I know.
All right. Hey everyone, my name is razordak, huge Resident Evil fan. I've been playing the series really since the games came out. I used to watch my brother play when I was too young and too scared. As I got older and I got a little bit more brave, I started playing them myself. Great games, great games. This isn't my first time here on FTLG. I was on here last time as well, playing some RE1 1996. So I'm excited to be back. Yeah, we're gonna be playing some Resident Evil Gun Survivor, which is easily the best game in a series, right, everyone?
Is this are we getting started? Should I hit the
Yeah,
timer?
I just hit. You can hit timer now.
You got it.
This and Dead Aim, the other one are both good games. I never played Dead Aim. With a little bit of luck, guys, I'll just like die right away and we can just call it.
Where am I? Oh.
Is that how that works?
Yes. For me it does. Alright, so this is Resident Evil Survivor, new game plus any percent on the DuckStation. So I'm gonna be running around with a infinite ammo rocket launcher. Now, I hope you guys prepare yourself for some of the best voice acting in all of the Resident Evil series, starting right now.
You look familiar, but... but I just can't remember. Ark Thompson, huh? Though I can't remember anything, I know that this was no way for anyone to die.
So, I was trying to get Ark Thompson's voice actor, but I had to settle for a T-Trade.
Oh, I'm sorry I couldn't be more practice at the voice. But no, I mean, I'd love to give you live reactions to some of it if it is out there as you say.
Oh yeah, have you seen Survivor?
I have not.
Oh my God, you're in for a treat.
No. I'm familiar with Resident Evil games from this era broadly, like the amazing musical selections from the director's cut of the original Resident Evil, but this is something new for me.
I'll turn it up a little bit. Well, you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat right now, so buckle up. For some of the highest quality Resident Evil gaming out there.
Oh, of course.
Best zombie reveal in a game right here. Recluse is so on point.
So did this game on original hardware, did this use the Namco GunCon, or did Capcom come up with their own solution?
This game was in arcades, I believe.
Ooh.
So, I mean, somebody feel free to correct me, but this game was in arcades, right? Like, you could go into an arcade and pick up the little gun. Right? Like, I'm not crazy there.
Hmm. Resident Evil drum and bass. You know, that's that's definitely what the kind of mood I'm expecting to be set for the beginning of a Resident Evil game.
Oh, yeah. Well, like... The most unfortunate thing here is the fact that I'm skipping through a lot of cutscenes, so you're really missing out on some of the quality content of this game. But worry not, there is plenty of it. There is plenty of high quality voice lines. You're gonna actually get one here in about 20 seconds. And you're gonna actually
All right.
see one of the like most controversial enemies in the Resident Evil series, in my opinion. Did you read? Did you? Right here, I'll let you listen to it.
Sure. Okay, they're unzipping something.
They're unzipping something.
That's what it sounds like.
Remember your mission. We're doing a clean sweep of the area. Everyone and everything must be cleansed. Now move out.
Everything and everyone must be cleansed.
It sounds like someone who like understands the English language but hasn't actually spoken it aloud before. The inflections were on very interesting syllables.
It gets better.
Yeah.
Hey, it looks like we got some donos here.
What's that?
I have seen that. We got a $10 donation from Baba Chop that says, "My good mate Dak running the best Resident Evil. For charity? Oh yeah."
Oh yeah.
And a $32 donation from Perpetual Rookie Mistake. Thank
He
you
was
both
the
for your
best
generosity.
man at my wedding.
I love it. Love to see it.
I appreciate it. Let's go. So, do you like Dino Crisis?
Some of them.
Right there, you see that poster?
Hey, Dino Crisis. Hi, Dino Crisis.
Hey, Dino Crisis.
I actually had the one on the space station as a kid because I had an original Xbox.
Oh wow.
Um,
Oh,
we
and that was
tried to talk
Dino
about
Crisis
that.
3, right?
Yep.
I was talking
don't
to
talk
somebody
about Dino
about that
Crisis 3.
earlier because I forgot that that's a Xbox exclusive.
It is.
What a silly decision. So you-
considering the state the game came out in, I think it's best it stayed that way.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
you were saying.
absolutely true. So you see those enemies that I was just running by?
Mhm.
Those are basically like zombified people that are running around with guns.
Right. The soldiers.
Which kind of bothered me because the last thing I wanted in a Resident Evil game was zombies with guns.
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
It
Dino
depends
Crisis.
how you. I guess it depends how you consider the Nemesis.
Yeah, well, Nemesis you expect it because he's like this big bio weapon, and his whole point is to run around with a rocket launcher or a Gatling gun or a flamethrower or whatever.
Right, and
So
and the
that's
fact that
completely
he's an enhanced experiment rather than just a basic zombie.
Yeah, in this game, you can kind of tell that it was meant to be a. You can kind of tell that this game was meant to be an arcade game because they were like, how can we kind of shoehorn special features into a game? And that's what they did. They added a storyline that is kind of big in the Resident Evil universe, and they added those weird types of zombies. It's almost like you can't really not play this game. You have to kind of play it.
Yeah, well, sell me on it. Walk me through it. What have we learned so far story-wise at
So
this point in the game?
the game starts out, you're playing as a mysterious man who walks over and finds a dead body who's holding a necklace, and this person's name is Alec Thompson, and he's like, oh, Alec Thompson, this guy is dead, and this is no way for anyone to go. And that's pretty much so far what we got. What we will be
very
finding
important story. Got it.
what we will be finding soon, what we will be finding soon is basically the further you go through this game, the character that you're playing as thinks that his name is Vincent, and everything that he finds is basically saying that Vincent is a prick. He's like, wow, nobody likes Vincent, and that's who I am. Nobody likes me. Is basically the synopsis here. And
I mean, there comes a point in everybody's life where they realize that. It's just not usually after a bout of amnesia.
yeah, basically. The game kind of rounds its way to you go full circle to find out why you were at a helicopter crash, basically. And I'll kind of give you more as we get there.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
This game is kind of a unique game to speedrun in the sense of it can actually be incredibly frustrating. The hunters of this game are just the worst thing that you could imagine. They're so dang annoying. Because what they do here, and I'm showing you something kind of interesting. You see how I'm looking at this wall and they're not hitting me? So in this game, if the enemy can't see you, if you're not looking at them, if you can't see them, they can't do any damage to you. So it's one way that you can kind of cheese certain parts of the game, but the way that the game tries to make up for that is the hunters and those little annoying enemies. Oh, look, you see who we got here? Got ourselves a
Hey,
Mr.
it's
X.
one of our old friends. Mhm.
Yeah. So the game tries to make up for the fact that they can't hurt you if you don't see them by making the hunters and those zombified people with guns jump in front of you. The hunters are the worst, though, because the hunters, they're like an NBA player. They're just trying to box you out, and it's extremely frustrating at certain points of your run, and they can destroy your run. They can just absolutely
give me a sec.
derail it.
I'm opening up a design document for a light gun sports game. I think we've got something here.
It would be fun
Do
to
you
play
have
this
free-
on a light gun.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
This
Do you have free movement, or are you on rails?
free movement.
Interesting.
Yeah. This part right here is one of the more frustrating parts of the game because there's usually two hunters in here, and if you don't, hold on, let me focus.
Sure.
If you don't do what I'm doing right here, so the people who have the world record on this game, they try to run through this room, and the hunters, they like box you out. They'll box you. They'll push you into the wall. They'll
ultimately the game knows exactly where you're trying to head to, so all
it
the AI
tries
has to do is
to.
get there before you.
It tries to, yeah. And the only way to outsmart the hunters is to like run at a location. You hear them shriek. They'll make a shrieking noise. And that's how you know they're jumping. So if you hear the shrieking noise, you can like turn and you might be able to outsmart them and have them jump to where you were going. But if you change direction, it kind of saves you a little bit. But in that little lobby, I think it's faster to quick shoot both of those hunters because then you can just freely run through. So that's something that I'm currently experimenting with. Our good friend there busts through on us, and we say, no thank you, I'll take my keycard and leave. And also, for some reason, this room that had hunters in it now has liquors, so I don't know why they changed up. But I've noticed that.
You know, the shift change. They just had to put different employees on staff.
Well, that's probably true, actually. Good point. I got in there just at the end of their shift, and they're just like, buddy, I gotta go home too.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little hunter family. So, that little cutscene that you saw, where they're like that little girl playing in a chair, I forget her name, but I'm gonna be actually running into her here in a moment. She is, you end up working with her and her brother. And that ends up being like a big plot line of the game, and I'll explain it to you when we get there.
'13th floor.
Lily and Lot. Yeah, so Lily is the girl. and Lot is her brother. So, you saw Lily just now on the camera. She was in like the security room, and you're just like, "Who is this little girl? I need to save her." And like all little children in the Resident Evil games, they somehow just miraculously get everywhere without getting hurt at all, and you just end up finding them in like every building miraculously. You have a pretty entertaining scene later with Lot that you will see.
I mean, real talk, what's scarier to people who play video games than children?
That's true.
I
mean, Resident Evil 7 was designed completely around that. Which is right after me. There is one thing scarier than children in Resident Evil, and I'll tell you in a moment. Because I'm about to be looking at one. Not right now, the next area. So you see this stupid hunter. Don't like him at all. There you go. This is what I hate the most in Resident Evil. You'll see right here. That was Fear, rookie. These big bastards. I hate spiders so much. I hate spiders, let alone spiders the size of SUVs.
2 runs in a row with an arachnophobia warning. I did not realize that was the theme of this block.
I hate spiders so much. Yeah, so Rookie, he used to watch me play Fear in high school. Did you ever play that game?
Let's see. Yeah, you could see I guessed what it was in the chat.
Yeah, oh, what a game. That game scared the hell out of me 100 times.
Yeah, Alma is a very good, scary little girl in the Ring legacy.
Yeah.
And the later series. Later games in that series also went some weird places. Not unlike Dino. I mean, not in the same way as Dino Crisis, but definitely went out there.
Yeah. One of the things that I'll never forget about Fear is one time I was walking towards this ladder to climb down. And, you know, you're just like chilling, and I get on the ladder, and your character does like the little spin to go down the ladder, and the girl's right there, and I almost shit myself.
Yeah, a good jump scares in an FPS were definitely a very unusual thing for that time.
Absolutely.
Honestly,
but they did it so well in that game.
It's true. The fondest memories I have of that game are of the weapons models. I remember it was one of the games that I wanted to upgrade my graphics card for the most, so that I could get like good frame rate and turn up all the options. Was that the game? That was.
It might have been a game.
It was like an audio jump scare. That was spooky.
Oh yeah, that was the game, because what happened here, I'll explain it to you, is that the reason why I ran at that weird angle is because if I ran right to the door, a freaking hunter bursts through the door and just hits you, and it just you're in a horrible position. So you have to run at an angle so that it bursts through the door and you just run right by it. But yeah, that was the game.
It's like giving the Kool-Aid man the slip.
Basically, you know, that hunter jumps through the door, I'm already in the room, he has no goddamn clue what's happening. Hey, buddy.
If he just thought to use the door like a civilized person.
Yeah. So this next part I'm curious about, because I think it's RNG, where I either get 1 hunter or I get like 3 hunters. And I would really like 1 hunter, please. So if you can go ahead and pull a few strings.
I'll take 1.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take 0 hunters if that's an option. Let's go ahead and give me none. No! I got multiple hunters!
2.
Yeah, but see, I don't care. I box that guy out like I'm an NBA guard. I say no thanks.
True. Vincent doesn't afraid of anything, is what I'm learning here.
Vincent is a badass. Now we're gonna go ahead and play around with this guy. Sucker! Too quick! I got the moves!
He tried to give it to you.
He tried, but I said no thank you. I'm not interested. Vincent isn't... Vincent doesn't afraid of anything. This next part is actually kind of funny. And I discovered a funny thing about this earlier. So I'm gonna go down this mountain trail where there is a bunch of those assault rifle enemies, and if you get lucky, they do like these like orangutan rolls at you. Like they'll like roll at you. You'll see here in a second. You see how he rolls? If you get
Keeping
lucky,
it tactical.
yeah, if you get lucky, they'll roll after. Why are there two of you? They'll roll after you, and it pushes you to run faster. So, like,
Nice.
let's see if they do it. Give me a little push, guys. Do it! Oh, so far, no luck. Yeah, I was doing it earlier, and they pushed me, like, halfway up this entire trail. Like, I was, like, zooming. I would like to flash. It's going so fast. This next part that I'm about to enter is one of the most frustrating parts of the game.
Is that the sniper scopes in particular, or?
No, right here where I'm gonna enter. I just hate everything about it. Hold on.
Gotcha. Yeah, I agree with the comment in chat that those guys, the shape of the masks make them look like scuba divers.
Oh, they are scuba divers, aren't they? Nah. So this is something, oh my god, guys, I just made this my... Okay, let me in. Let me in! So, I just manhandled this spot, okay? You don't even know. You don't even know. I just manhandled that, okay? I'm its daddy. Ah! Spiders! This is RNG. Oh god. They're not always spiders, they're usually dogs. So the fact that I killed that first hunter and then ran past the second hunter is just monumental. Without getting attacked.
Very nice. Yeah, I mean, when you said you hated everything about it and I saw multiple hunters in close quarters, I had a good idea what you meant.
Yeah. So that scene where I was just complaining about, people, the speedrunner, the world record holder of this game, they try to run by those hunters. And what they do is the hunter like bumping into them and push him against a wall and makes you go slower. But I'm pretty sure that if you kill that first hunter like I did, and then juke out the second hunter, it's much faster.
Nice.
I think. You know, maybe.
Do we know who was screaming just earlier?
What?
I heard that very loud. I said, do we know who was screaming just earlier when we entered this building?
Go on.
At least I think I heard a scream during a cutscene.
Oh yeah, that was Lot. That was the little boy.
Gotcha.
Yeah. If you pause the game while they're shooting and make the shooting sound forever, well, that's annoying. Spooters! Hey, Wolfenstein, thanks for the good luck. No, thank you. They're like Girl Scout. They're like trying to sell me Girl Scout cookies, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. It was lottery. So in this room, there's a liquor right above my head. That's why you run against the wall, so the liquor doesn't land on your head.
Is that the Doom door opening noise? I mean, it probably was. Everything from this era used that.
Oh yeah, the door opening noise? Whoosh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's like one of the most iconic sounds in Resident Evil. They're just like, they got a quota for how often they have to use those noises in their own games.
I'm pretty sure it was a stock sample, like a stock sound library noise, which is why it's in so many games from this era.
Oh, that would make so much more sense.
Yeah, they didn't have to go record it themselves, and they could just rent it out for a reasonable fee.
Hey, thanks, Dumpster Dog. Zero, thank you. I do wonder how much stock audio and stuff that they use. They're like, well, we need to find well, this is an awesome noise. We need to find a way to use it. Capcom loves reusable assets. They absolutely do. Like the detonation countdown. One of the worst things about this running this game is the awkward, in my opinion, the awkward controls on the controller. Like, I think it's because if you play any of the other tank control Resident Evils, since you're in like that weird third-person view, it's really not that bad. But in first-person view, it makes the rotation much weirder.
True. It does make you feel like you're driving a man, which incidentally we're actually going to see again in the very next run.
Yep. Yeah, you're getting all of the first person
when we get there. Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting all the
We're-
FPS Resident Evils.
So this is a spider's block, a driving block, and a Resident Evil block. Who knew?
Oh yeah, get juked. Third-person survivor remake when? Probably after RE4, I imagine.
There you go.
Oh my god, could you imagine? I was hoping for a Code Veronica remake or a Resident Evil 1 remake, but like Resident Evil 2 and 3's remake in like that view. I love the Resident Evil 1 remake. Like that's an amazing remake already, but I would not have been against completing the trilogy. Or Outbreak 1 or 2, that would be sick.
That's actually what I was thinking.
Yeah, I would have loved that. I would have loved a
Interest
RE
of shedding
Outbreak.
more light on weird games.
Yeah.
And you know, they claim they're doing a modern take on that. Reverse will be out sometime before the heat death of the universe.
Yeah. Maybe, if we're lucky. It'll probably come out a few days after.
Fair.
They're like, ah, dang it, it's too bad Civilization is ending. We were just about to release it. We had a pretty solid, firm release date.
We were just ready to announce an announcement about the game.
Well, I guess we'll go ahead and shelve it, I guess, guys. They're like, oh, just release it now. We'll play it for a few days. No, it's not ready.
Doesn't matter that it's already in your Steam library.
Yeah, exactly. It feels like it's been in my Steam library for a decade at this point. This is where they make them.
They are creating these monsters on this island.
They're creating these monsters on this island.
Okay, so the voice actor was given the direction surprise and nothing else. That's what
Basically,
I got out of that
yes.
line reading.
The Mr. X Factory. Yes! The Mr. X Factory. So
Wait,
this
the
part
Mr.
right
X
here.
Factory? No, I'm kidding.
This is a Mr. Yes! So watch this. Check out this. This is Lot. Alright, this is Lot.
I'm checking.
Check him. Check it. Look at that. Look at his bat. Isn't that a Nerf bat? Isn't that bat made out of foam?
No, that's one of those rainbow colored, like, that was, like, you know, this is a 2000s game. Like, his entire look is extremely 2000s.
Oh my god. I'm sitting here, I'm like, that bat is like a Nerf bat.
No, that reflective metal Louisville Slugger, that was actually a thing back then.
Yeah. Reclesis, my boy Lot thinking he go toe-to with a... Hey, he wasn't thinking, he was successful, alright? That hunter went over the edge. Look at his face. His face is bruised up. Bam! Sit down. This is after all the Resident Evil games, huh? No, this isn't after many of them. This is after, like, Resident Evil 3 in terms of,
Please
like,
forgive
release
me.
date.
What are you talking about? It's not your fault. Vincent is the one who caused everything.
Oh, listen to this.
Well, I mean,
You? What do you mean? You're the detective. Your name is Ark Thompson.
What? Really? I'm not Vincent? Then why did you run away from me?
Because I'm the one that told Vincent about you.
I can't unsee that now.
I'm Vincent. I've been transferred to this facility to inspect it.
Nice to meet you, sir.
I
Do it,
know
Showrun.
Commander Vincent. So I knew that you weren't him when I saw you.
What?
So that's Vincent
Spy.
right there. That is the a-hole.
Thank you.
We don't like
You
him.
are a good boy, Lot.
You are a good boy.
So then I'm Ark.
I'm gonna go ahead and just skip past that. I'm Ark Thompson. Are you ready for the biggest Resident Evil bomb drop you've seen in your life? You ready for it?
No, but do it anyway.
Oh, you'll hear it in a moment. The way that Capcom was like, how can we intertwine Resident Evil Survivor with the other Resident Evils? This is how. Listen. This is how they intertwined as Resident Evil with the other Resident
All right,
Evils.
I've got 3-to-1 odds on Ada Wong showing up.
Oh god, that'd be funny.
Right?
That's right. At the request of my friend, Leon S. Kennedy, I came here to investigate.
Oh my god!
Oh, yes. I remember. I
remember everything. I
He
remember.
said the thing.
He said the thing.
You are a spy, aren't you?
Oh yes,
You are
my
a
friend
spy.
Leon S. Kennedy. I love how he just shoulder checks him, and he rips off his
And
dog tag. So that's why
I
we
also
think
love that they didn't make a Leon model.
I
Or
know,
put him
right?
In here at any
Yeah.
point.
At the request of my friend Leon S. Kennedy.
I mean, look, it could be such that Ark thinks Leon is his friend, but the feeling's not mutual.
Yeah, Leon's like, I don't know. Leon's like, I just wanted to get rid of that
I'm
guy.
not Vincent. I'm
I'm Ark. Yes, I'm not Vincent. I'm Ark.
Okay, so I'm revising what I said earlier. It's not just that the line direction for that one line in the facility was surprise. It's that that's literally the only voice direction he was given. Is surprise.
Basically. I am not Vincent. I am Ark.
So why were you afraid of me?
Like it's. I love playing Resident Evil, the original Resident Evil 1, because the voice lines are just amazing. But this one, just
absolutely.
like they're just like, you know, how can we take the Resident Evil 1 voice line that people say are just terrible and just bring it down to a whole new level?
Oh, I thought you were going to say and flesh them out into a whole game.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I mean, you know, few things will beat. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
This
That's
hall
right, I
is
was.
dangerous.
Indeed.
His name is Frank Ark. F Ark. Bark.
Fark. Oh no, they predicted Fark.com.
No! Everyone is absolutely iconic. I want to see how many staff in this game on the credit. There's gonna be just one guy with like 5 or with like 20 different variations of his name.
If you ever spent any time playing games from like the late 80s, early 90s, what
Oh,
would
listen to
happen
this,
if
actually.
people
Listen to
would-
this right here.
You're human. You must be the leader of the cleaner unit sent by Umbrella to destroy the evidence of this biohazard.
Yeah, said the other thing!
Yeah. Whatever! You must be the leader of the cleaner crew sent by Umbrella to destroy the evidence. Whatever!
Adios, Ark.
Adios,
Those
Ark.
things-
Whatever. Look at his face. He had like the most stern face. He's like, you woke me from my nap and I'm pissed. Now it's your problem.
He was only built with one expression, you know?
You woke me up from my nap and now it's your problem. Oh, really, Reclesis? Nice. How did this series ever become so big? It became so big despite itself, let's be honest. This series blew up despite the standard. That just goes to show the level of quality back in the day. This is one of the most annoying parts of this game, right here, but I'll show you kind of a funny little trick to it. This part can be extremely frustrating.
All the doors
So-
at once. I like it.
So you see, I'm facing away from them, so they couldn't
Rubbin
do
is
damage
racing,
to
as we
me.
know.
What?
I said rubbing is racing, as we know. If
Yes.
you're just rubbing up against the walls, yep, you're safe.
That's exactly right. They're just like, well, how are we going to hurt this man? He won't even look at us. They're like, I'm not going to shoot a guy who doesn't even know we're here. That's ridiculous.
Look, we may be evil soldiers, but even we have standards. We wouldn't shoot a man with his back turned.
Yeah. You love this game? You love this game? Please tell me what games you don't like. Yeah, if you love this game, you have some pretty low standards.
I mean, I think that's what they're insinuating about you. So.
Yeah. I don't think I said I love this game. I don't think I ever said that. I very much complain about this game. I don't
Sorry,
oftentimes
that was
have very...
That was Reclesis who admitted to it.
Get out of my way!
Relating to you talking about the credits of games, what they used to do in the late 80s and early 90s, and sometimes it was to prevent people from getting poached away from their development jobs, like to other companies. They would actually use code names in the credits. So I wouldn't be surprised if the credits for this game were all like fake names and code names, so that nobody had to admit to having worked on it.
Don't you love the music? We beat their game. This game surely is over. We got lovely music. You can let your guard down, guys. Everything's okay. We're going home.
Okay, I'll relax. I appreciate you
okay, I'll
telling me that.
relax. You told me I can relax. I'm feeling good. High standards. Only culture gentlemen like this game. That's true. It's kind of like people who like go out there and they drink like weird beer, and you taste it and you're like, that's disgusting. They're like, only cultured people like this beer. You don't have a refined palate. Look at this guy's mouth. Look at his mouth. He is very surprised for some reason.
It's still
I think he might be morbing out.
Yeah.
And you know, if you've had enough of that joke, I get it. I'm sorry, but I had to.
Now, this is one of the most disgusting parts of the game. Just listen to this. This is like so gross. It like makes me cringe. Ugh, God, gross.
There we go. That's the part I was waiting for.
It sounds like somebody's like chewing on caramel. ASMR caramel.
They're like sticking their hand into something sticky, yeah.
And that's game! That's game. We win.
That was time. Got it.
Yeah.
GG's.
Yep, that's time. GG's. Now we get to listen to some amazing outro stuff. You're gonna love it.
Hurry!
GG's. Yes. Derek. Hey, what's up, Derek? Daddy Dak beat the game. World record. I don't know. Let's see. That'd be pretty crazy.
Considering I hit the timer a couple seconds late because I wasn't sure if you were asking
What?
for it first, I think it was like
I can't even hear what you're saying because this helicopter's so loud.
Detonation.
Okay, I can wait.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Bob and Chop just got an ad break. Now time for the generic Resident Evil countdown timer. They're like, we gotta fit this into the game somehow. Hey, so look at how high this helicopter is. Look how high this helicopter is. Look how small the island is. We're easily like thousands of feet in the air, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're like thousands of feet in the air.
Helicopters definitely don't have problems with the atmosphere difference. No problems like that.
So we're like thousands of feet in the air. Did he jump up to us? Was he hanging on to us the whole time? I don't get it. Where did he come
the
from?
second one, but not like either of them makes any more sense. How did you just... He was holding on to the front of it, and yet the missiles fired at the sleds on the side. Sure, I won't question it.
I won't question it. Now this is like just... People love this part of the game right here. You'll hear people just mimic this all the time.
What are we gonna do, mister? Yeah, what are we gonna do?
I don't know, but don't worry. We can fly as long as we have fuel.
Yeah, I know freestyle. There's no way I beat the world record. I am curious what my ending time is. Wait, it does seem to be...
Yeah, RTA was like a 35:28, if I'm not mistaken. You might gonna have to retime it yourself because I hit the stop a few seconds late, but this time I stopped it, it was 35:31.
Well, my clear time is 36:46. I'm pretty sure the clear time of the world record holder is like 35 something. So I would be surprised, but yeah, I'll check it out myself. So there you go.
Started the timer a few seconds late, but shouldn't have been that much on either end. Definitely worth taking a look at, and a very solid round.
Oh yeah, I'll check it out. Not a bad time. Clear time. That's what I was thinking, Reclesis. I don't think the clear time matters, but that's what I like gauge on. And then I'm like, should I go back and look at the time? I will do it. The in-game timer is kind of messed up. That's true. So that's Resident Evil Survivor, everyone. 36 minutes. And honestly, the amount of health that I had at the end, I took like no damage until I was in like that area before I got into the train, which is ridiculous that I even took as much damage there as I usually do because I normally don't get hurt. I usually get screwed up in the area before it. So you guys just witnessed one of my best runs on this, so great.
Seemed like it. Yeah, it was a fun, a campy, and occasionally even a spooky time. So thank you for showing us a little bit of everything that the Resident Evil series has to offer.
I appreciate you guys for having me here today. Been a good time.
I'm glad to hear you had a good time. I absolutely did as well. And,
I'm glad to hear you had a good time.
I'm
glad to hear you had a good time.
Glad I could experience all that stuff for the first time. It was a lot of fun. And if you all are having fun watching, stay tuned because we have another Resident Evil coming up real soon.
Thanks everyone. Have a good night or a day or morning wherever you are.